All right, so The Last Dance comes out every Sunday. We had 2 episodes, obviously, right? But it leaked.
But having said that, episodes 8 and 9, honestly, were some of the greatest. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, welcome to Dunk Bait, where we talk basically all things basketball. Today we're talking NBA allowing teams to access facilities. Draymond, Steph, Clay changed the game. In The Last Dance, it's been leaking, and I think this week is Dennis Rodman. All right, so the second weekend of the Jordan doc. How do y'all feel? Did you think the energy stayed the same?
I mean, I'll be real. I think the energy went down a little bit. I was really looking forward to the Dennis Rodman episode and just kind of getting an inside glimpse into the Worms world. But I feel like they could have probably went a lot deeper with that. I think, anytime a dude's dipping, for 100 hours to go take a vacation in Vegas, I would have really liked to see that played up a little more, really see what Dennis had cracking. And just to be real, I feel like Rodman was probably the biggest celebrity on the team at that point. Obviously, Mike was the biggest name, but Rodman was, messing with Madonna, messing with Carmen Electra, showing up in wedding dresses in Times Square. Like, he was the one who was actually really getting it in. And kind of, I really feel like they could have dived a little deeper, but that's just me.
They glossed over the fact that Carmen Electra was the one hiding, like she wasn't Carmen Electra.
That's what I'm saying.
And even with Madonna thought he was cute.
I was fine. Like, Rodman's got his own doc that's out there. There's a couple of different things that tell his story. So I was okay knowing less of it. I so just cherish anytime they hand the iPad to any of these guys and it's a video of Michael saying something, or they hand him the iPad and they have the video of Isaiah and Michael's like rolling his eyes saying he's a for leaving. And that whole part with the Pistons, I loved every minute of it. And getting to hear Michael talk about how he was basically armoring up to go to war with these dudes.
He said, there's nothing you can tell me to prove to me he wasn't a That man's, you already got him booted off the dream team. You got him kind of taken out of the most historical team ever, and you still throwing shots, dog. But I get it. That Pistons team gave him a lot of trouble. They beat the out of him. They made it personal if anybody. But it's interesting to still see the hate. I'm surprised that Isaiah's even in the documentary. I think he's an important part of the story. But surprised MJ wasn't this is where I draw the line.
So ahead of the documentary, Jordan said many people were going to see the footage and think of him differently. Seeing this stuff, seeing him in a new light, that they may like him less. We're halfway through. I can honestly say nothing he has done has bothered me.
If you've heard the Chameleonaire story, if you've seen the them kids memes, I'm saying all these things about Jordan. Honestly, we know Jordan's a petty a-hole. It's not like this is gonna be revolutionary. Now we're gonna be like, oh damn, he was really mean. I look down or look differently at Jordan. No, we knew what we were getting. But Mike's a real one. Real ones do real things.
I think Jordan was not aware of the perception we had or the things that we knew about Jordan. He's probably not on the internet like that. You feel me? So it is what it is. We just want the real. I love the curse words. They dropped the mother without the bleep. I hope y'all can keep the bleep off on that one. All right, so The Last Dance comes out every Sunday. We had 2 episodes, obviously, right? But it leaked. Have y'all peeped those episodes?
Absolutely not.
I have not. I had it sent to me by 3 different friends. And I texted all 3 and said, thank you so much. This is very kind of you, but I will not be watching these ahead of time. I have nothing to look forward to during the week. I need it week to week. I don't need to binge this one.
Anybody who's watching the league, who's really kind of violating the rules and regulations of NBA Twitter. We were supposed to be as a community watching this thing together for these next 4 weeks. Anybody who's doing all that, man, you ain't how dare you? But having said that, episodes 8 and 9, honestly, were some of the greatest. No, I'm just kidding. I've had the same thing as Zach. People send me the leak, like, yo, check this out. I'm like, nah, man, I'm good. I like watching these things live. I like live tweeting in the moment. And this is the thing that people don't understand about social and the live tweeting component. A lot of those people had episodes 1 and 2 in advance. So the tweets you were seeing them get off, they had time to prep those. I don't do that. I just drop fire in the moment. And I think a lot of people now are gonna make themselves trying to flex on social and look tight because they've watched all the episodes. So they're already gonna have the cheat codes. I don't believe in that. I'm still gonna give you these hands having seen it fresh.
It's just way more fun live. When I'm just as shocked by quotes or just as shocked by a moment, you know what I'm saying? I'm not ruining that. The NBA is allowing certain teams to access facilities that are in markets that have opened up. That seems a little unfair. How do y'all feel about that?
It's ridiculous. You're rewarding stupidity for some of these places that are just gunning to get things open as quick as they can. But what's it really matter? Georgia's reopening stuff, the Hawks aren't sniffing the playoffs. So I don't know. I don't know how much it matters to some of these places. But as long as the Clippers and Lakers are on the same footing, we're all right.
Yeah, I think a lot of people don't remember their history, don't remember what happened with Spanish flu. And we still haven't had, first wave still not done. I think we're still worried about that second wave. And I think probably one of the dumber things, because literally all that's going to happen is somebody's going to catch the Rona again and they're going to have to shut everything back down. Like the risk and the reward, like we get it. Like we've already kind of settled in. We got the MJ doc for at least 3 or 4 more weeks. We don't need to see another outbreak of the Rona again and then kind of go back to square one. So I'd like to see the dudes kind of hold off on it.
It's interesting because the NBA kind of set a precedent by shutting down early before everything else, and the world kind of took notice at that point, right? But now it's kind of going the opposite way, it seems, by allowing this and following stupidity rather than following the scientists. So I don't think it's smart. I think it sets a bad precedent. There's already idiots out here already, protesting against it. And they said there's a first and a second wave. I mean, we're still worried about, this fall, where we won't have, the vaccine yet, and it coming back, hitting us hard too. So let's just be smart now. We want basketball, but not at the risk of anybody's health. You know what I'm saying? Draymond and this Barkley, man, he said that him, Steph, and Clay revolutionized the game, and I'll agree. I don't want to say. What? I'll say more Clay and Steph. Dre just was along for the ride. But the Barkley slander, when he said Barkley was jealous of him, shut the up. Draymond, I think you're a great basketball player, you know what I'm saying? But you ain't with Chuck at all, dude.
Hey, Draymond's not even $2 Chuck. And for people that have shopped at Trader Joe's, you'll get that reference. If you don't have a Trader Joe's in the area, Google it, do whatever. But we're really, look, I love Draymond. I love his heart. I love his intensity. I love the fact that, after LeBron smacked him in 2016, he was in the parking lot crying, having to add KD to a 73-win Warrior squad to get them over that hump. Because let's just be real, a 73-win team, they need KD to beat LeBron. That is what it is. But for Draymond to say that him, Steph, and Clay revolutionized the game is kind of like Jermaine Jackson saying that him, Michael, and Janet revolutionized music.
Yeah. Yes.
Like Draymond's a great player. He's a great glue guy. He does he stepped up in 2016, dropped that 30 piece with them 5 threes. But let's get real here. Come on, bro.
Chuck has an MVP, Draymond doesn't. All NBA team, first team, Chuck 5, Draymond 0. All NBA teams, Chuck 11, Draymond 2. All defensive first team, Draymond 3. All defensive teams, 5. You know what I'm saying? But Draymond doesn't affect the game nearly as much as Chuck did. He was a franchise player. You were the 3rd best and 4th best player on your team, bro. Chuck was a dog. It's not even comparable. All right, that's it. I'm the Jethro Jenkins.
King Josiah 54.
I'm Zach.